Today, I'm playing a game called the Shivah. And luckily, Oh, my voice is quiet. Alright. Didn't anticipate that. So that will make audio go silent because video games are weird. My apologies. Alright, I'm not sure what to do about this. I will be right back. Alright. This is looking more lively. I will wait for Gregory to confirm. Cool. Okay. Alright, so trying again. This is Future Proof Plays. I'm Melissa. We are playing the Shivah, which I think I was partway through a sentence of saying. It is good that I looked up something that included how to pronounce that word, because if I had seen that word, and had been for the last 2 weeks, I would call that Shivah. And it's not, apparently. So yay. Luckily, this game has voice acting. This game is about a rabbi who is at risk of losing his synagogue. I know very little about it, but we're gonna get it rolling. It began, as many things do, with a song.
Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra lied nasav chelso kol atzai melech shemo nikra.
His final note faded off into the near-empty synagogue, unheard by anyone. As I had hundreds of times before this, I got ready to speak. And, as I had hundreds of times before this, I began to wonder why.
Thank you, Cantor Kaplan. Today in my sermon, I'd like to discuss suffering. Why do bad things happen to good people? Wherever there is pain, or oppression, or poverty, the question is always the same. How could God let this happen? Is God as good as we think? Can he, in fact, do evil? Maybe, on occasion, he even enjoys inflicting pain.
Oh. I take a good hard look around my world. And then it hit me.
No. I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Rabbi?
You heard.
Huh? What?
Go home, Mrs. Raymer.
Is it over already?
Yeah.
Rabbi Stone, wait! You can't just stop.
Sure I can. Just watch me.
But
It's over, Josh.
you can't mean that.
Look, you're a good kid. You've got a good voice and a good future. Don't let me hold you back. Now do a mitzvah and call Mrs. Raymer a cab. Goodbye, Josh.
ethical dilemmas have plagued religious leaders since the dawn of time. But morals don't mean crap without the personal experiences to back them up. Ooh, okay. Give the brush off, state the obvious, declare your intentions. Okay.
Leave me alone.
Redeclare your intentions. Okay, I see. So, I'd read a little bit about this, but this game is kind of... One of the things that people like about it is that it's completely... Like, you don't know what dialogue is actually going to happen. You just are picking your general direction.
Services are canceled. Go away.
At some point I have to go answer the door, right?
I repeat, services are canceled.
Grudgingly
Fine,
acquiesce,
I'm
I like.
coming.
So, I want to know what my cursor is. There are few enough pixels. Oh, thank you, game. That I'm not sure, but I'm gonna take a look at things before I open the door. It was fine where it was. Diploma. There was nothing up there I wanted to see. Rabbi Russell Stone. Common Yiddish words. All right. I'm excited for some of these ruder ones to come up and play. I have no clues about anything. Papers. What was I going to do with them? Pay them? Someone was at the door. I couldn't futz with the computer now. Alright, fine.
I thought I told you to go home.
Rabbi Stone, there's someone here.
Tell him to get lost. There's no service tonight.
No, it's a cop.
Huh?
Detective Sam Durkin.
I like the
Midtown
music,
South Precinct.
the music change.
Could I talk to you for a few minutes, Rabbi Stone?
Ah, yes. Alright. I have to know what the rabbinical
Is there
response
some
is.
sort of problem, officer?
I'd just like to ask you a few questions.
Fine. Josh, take a hike. So, what can I do for you? I assume you're not here to convert.
Are you familiar with a Mr. Jack Lauder?
Should I be?
I'm asking the questions, Rabbi.
Fine. Let me think. Lauder. Oh,
You know him.
yeah.
What can you tell me about him?
He used to belong to this congregation.
Used to, but not anymore?
No. Left about 8 years ago, I think. What's this about?
Have you had any contact with him since?
No, I haven't. Care to fill me in here?
Do you read the papers?
So, before I pick rabbinical again, when the game opens, there's this, like, text-ish cutscene that says, something like, I asked my rabbi why he always answers something with a question. Why he answers a question with a question, and his reply was, why not? So I would not be surprised if consistently
So, you're not aware, Rabbi
questions
Stone,
are the answer.
that Jack Lauder has been dead for 3 days.
I did my best to control myself. I knew this man's type. His eyes scanned my face like a barcode reader, trying to read every telltale sign of emotion. Any flicker, any twitch could be used against me later.
No.
Does that bother you?
Should it?
Answer me, Stone.
No.
So you and Mr. Lauder weren't close.
No, we weren't. What's the deal, Durkin?
I've seen Lauder's will. He left you a significant amount of money.
Alright. I am, if anyone watching would be willing to look up what my cursor is when it is this gold, could be animal, could be some sort of medallion or something. Okay. Deadpan, incredulous, rabbinical. I'm always open to suggestions from chat. So, I'm gonna go incredulous.
He did what?
You heard.
How much?
I don't have the exact amount, but somewhere in excess of 10,000.
Bull.
It's the truth.
Jack wouldn't give me bubkiss, let alone $10,000.
And why is that, Rabbi Stone?
He just wouldn't.
Huh.
Ah.
This temple's in pretty sad shape, isn't it, Rabbi?
Well, you're not blind, that's for sure.
Can you afford the repairs?
I'll go
Do I
rabbinical.
look like I can afford it?
I think that's just incredulous.
Oh, you're just asking.
Sarcastic,
Well, I'm
rather.
going to ask you to leave. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Rabbi Stone,
Get out of my office.
listen.
No, you listen. I know where this is going, and I don't like it.
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, you're a real mensch. Get out of here.
Fine. I'll leave, Rabbi Stone. But I'll be back.
Yeah, I bet you will. Putz.
I like how this asshole, like, deliberately made sure to smoke one last time before leaving. The rain beat an irregular staccato rhythm against the window. But I could only hear one thing. Jack Lauder. Jack Lauder. The name pulled out a cork in my brain, letting loose old thoughts and memories that fought and struggled for supremacy. Jack Lauder. It was more than just a name. It was a link to a time when things were simpler. A time when I thought I had it all figured out. A time when morals and ethics meant something. A time before it all turned to crap.
I need to think.
Josh set this computer up a few weeks ago. He claimed I needed to join the 21st century and connect with the community. Josh has been bugging me to start using it. I suppose now's as good a time as any. If only I could remember what Josh chose as my login and password. Raffnet New York or Juice Connect. Alright, okay. Something I'm gonna need a clue on, I think. Do I just type? I do just type. Jackie is about to put her head in my cup of coffee. Sorry, kiddo. Alright, so put a pin in that one. Does that mean... Okay. So there's my dictionary. Okay. There's nothing on the bookshelf I want to read. Alright. Chai symbol, which means living, is a common medallion to wear around the neck. Okay. Are we leaving, my rabbi friend? We are.
Wow, Rabbi, what was that all about?
I'll give a truthful
Detective had some
response.
questions for me. That's all.
So who was killed?
Josh, what did I tell you about listening at my door?
I wasn't, Rabbi, honest. You were just very loud. So who was killed? Was it that Lauder guy?
Do you think so?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Who else could it be? I heard you talking about him.
We must have talked very loud.
Well, yeah. So who is he?
An old member of this congregation.
Ah, that's too bad.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us.
Are you gonna pay a Shivah call?
I don't think there will be a Shivah, Josh.
Why?
Shivas are for Jewish families. Just forget it.
Yeah,
Alright, if
I'm
that's
with
what
that.
you want. I guess I'll go now.
Yeah. Good night, Cantor.
Night, Rabbi.
No. Give me the password. No. Come back. Shit. Alright, well. $10,000. Less than 20 minutes ago, I had accepted defeat. The bank was going to foreclose on the property, and there was nothing I could do. Jack's money changed all that. The Benai Ben Zion synagogue could remain open. I wouldn't have to see my life's work turned into a shopping mall or a parking lot.
Has God answered my prayers?
The age-old question. What is the work of God, and what is the work of man? The money was a boon, there was no doubt about that. But it was blood money, and I couldn't believe God would work that way.
I don't like it. Not one bit. Why, Jack? Why me? Why now?
They say God helps those who help themselves. And I had done absolutely nothing to get this money. I didn't trust it. Suddenly, the cantor's words came back to me.
A Shivah call. I can't just barge in unannounced. But I can pay a Shivah call. It's the only way.
Oh, right-click and hold to show all item. Right-click and hold? Okay, hold for a while. This is nice. I really appreciate that feature. As much as I would have loved to break open a bottle of kiddish wine, I didn't think it was appropriate. Take it with you for the Shivah call. I just want to, marvel here for a second at the fact that I'm not going to be engaging in a hunt the pixel thing in this game. It wasn't the kind that opened. Alright, so it seems it wants me to move things. Oh shit. The records were cluttered every few years. I missed the first one. If I wanted information about Jack Louder, I'd have to look elsewhere. Okay. This is, yeah, I don't think I have enough hints. So this suggested 7 characters. Let me check. Yeah, I don't think I have enough clues yet. Magic! The door arc was locked up tight. Besides, I didn't want to tempt any vandals in the area. There was a theft of an ark here in Charlotte about 5 or so years ago. I remember because it happened at the UU church that I used to go to. I had no need for the cantor's things. What are the cantor's things? Oh. Wow. Alright, we have a map. Okay. Is this the only place? There's no, like, scrolling. Okay. Okay. I think I have to figure out the... Whoops. I think I have to figure out the, computer sitch. Did I miss anything? Records, nothing wanted to read in the bookshelf. Wine, okay. Can it be more than, like... Oh, this is the username, not the password. Okay. R. Stone? Can I get that thing here? Can I put the whole... The whole thing? Oh. Thank you, Grego. Ah! Oh. I know that word. Okay. Oh no. Moshe was talking to a psychiatrist. I had a weird dream recently, he said. I saw my mother, but then noticed she had your face. I found this so worrying that I immediately awoke and couldn't get back to sleep. I just stayed there thinking about it until 7 a.m. I got up, made myself a slice of toast and some coffee, and came straight here. Can you please help me explain the meaning of my dream? The psychiatrist kept silent for some time, then said, "One slice of toast and coffee? Do you call that a breakfast?" It's cute. Mail. Oh, okay. Mazel tov. Welcome to RavNet, New York, the newest way to bring Jews together as a community. Our features are small but growing. Here's a list of what we currently offer. Mail, to allow you to send and receive. Search, allows you to search data archives of Jewish news, events, and members. And Everyone Needs a Laugh. Check out our joke feature for the best in Jewish jokes. I like how jokes got a capital J. On behalf of myself and the entire RavNet team, thank you for joining and making our community stronger. It's great. Alright, Cantor Josh. Hello, Rabbi Stone. I set up your account for you. Hopefully it'll work out okay for you. You can change the password if you want. Most people choose things like their mother's or their wife's maiden name, but I thought this was appropriate. Haha. Okay, so hold on before this person is emailing from cheapmail.com. Just great. Dear Rabbi Stone, I've been a loyal member of the B'nai Ben Zion for many years, but I can't bring myself to listen to your dark and gloomy sermons any longer. Times are tough enough for us Jews without you rubbing salt in the wound. Goodbye, Lisa Schwartz. Wow. Haha. So, Dave at WadgetEyeGames.com. Dave is the creator of this game, at least certainly the primary creator. And Watch It Eye Games is the company that made it. So, this is just an ad. That's pretty cute. Jay Brooks. Rabbi Stone, I'm sorry, but my family and I can't attend your services any longer. Your last few sermons have upset the children so much that it took several hours to calm them down. What happened to you? Jeremy Brooks. Oh, there's more. Uh-oh. Spam. For your network protection needs, contact Tomo. Oh no. Final notice. Due to continuing non-payment, your electrical service will be terminated. Hi, Lucy. If the overdue balance of $525.67 is not met by April 21st. I think it's a nice font, too. contact our office if you have any questions. This font looks really familiar. Greg, is it a font you've also used? Rabbi Stone, I've tried to have faith in you, but it's obvious you are becoming increasingly more unbalanced. You call yourself a Jew? Our people need leaders. Regretfully, Sarah Applebaum. To Russell Stone, this is from Bank of New York. This is to inform you that your account is currently, yikes, sorry, $1,893 and change into its overdraft. As you are aware, your account has only $1,000 of overdraft protection. Please submit the difference of $893 and change to us within 7 days so as not to damage your credit rating. Let's search. Alright, so Jack Louder lived on Jane Street. Jack Louder of Beth Tikva was found dead last night in his Midtown office, victim of an apparent assault by person or persons unknown. We at Ravenet express our sympathies to Jack's friends and family. One of the good old fonts, or a good old font. A question we all ask. So let's search for Russell Stone. It's me. Search for. It's impossible, but yeah, okay. Alright. Guess I will. Well, now I know where to go for a visit if I'm going to investigate Home Skillet's death. Or really, investigate where the money's coming from. Aha! There we go.
Mrs. Lauder,
Yes?
I heard about your husband. I came to pay my respects.
Oh, you knew Jack?
I'm torn between honest and rabbinical. Also, I like how those are not necessarily the same thing.
Some time ago,
I'll
yes.
give honest.
All right. Come on in. I'm sorry, you look so familiar, but I can't place your face. What is your name?
If I wanted answers, she'd have to know who I was. This required tact.
You don't remember me? 8 years ago, Rabbi Russell Stone?
Oh, I remember now. You have a lot of nerve coming here.
Ooh. So, the only hint I have is when the game opens, like when you first launch it, there's a little cutscene-ish thing where someone says, why, I asked my rabbi why he always answered a question with a question, and his response was, why not? And so, thus far, I think every rabbinical response has been a question.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
I'll be apologetic.
Oh, you're sorry, are you? I'm so glad to hear that. Jack would love to hear that you are sorry.
Yikes.
He knows already, Mrs. Lauder.
Too late, Rabbi. Too late. What do you want?
I think I'll go with uncertain.
I'm not sure what I want.
Oh, really? You're just getting back in touch. Is that it?
I...
Oh, stop it. Just stop it. I don't believe this. You threw us out of your temple 8 years ago, and now you drop by for a visit?
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it then? Can you tell me that?
Can you tell me?
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Maybe you're right, and yet you're here. Why?
I don't think accusatory is the way to go here.
The police visited
Going
me
direct.
today.
Did they?
Yes,
What did they say?
that I'm suspect number 1.
Really? Well, that would make
It's
sense.
a good R.
Who else has a motive except for the rabbi who hates us?
Accepting approach, denial approach, rabbinical approach. I think I might go rabbinical on this one.
Why do you think I hate you, Mrs. Lauder?
Enough. Do you have to do that here? Now? There's a time and a place, Rabbi, and this is not it.
Look, I don't hate
Whatever.
I appreciate
Jack
that.
hated you. That's enough.
Mrs. Lauder. If he hated me so much, why did he leave me $10,000 in his will?
That's impossible.
I said the same thing.
Jack wouldn't do that.
It's a crazy world.
How do you know for sure?
The police told me. I have no love of the police, but I doubt they'd lie about that.
Rock on, my friend.
Lauder. If Jack hated me so much, why did he give me so much money?
I don't know. This makes no sense. None of it does. Who would kill Jack? He was a good man.
Yes, he was.
Don't you start. You have no idea.
The police have no other leads?
Aside from you? No.
How did he die?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Ooh.
Well, I suppose I'm curious, and I'd like to help.
Help? Why would you want to help?
I don't know. Maybe
Okay, so it was hinted that this money was blood money. Or, well, he said it was blood money, although, I guess the real question is, what does that mean to him? So, why is he feeling... Well, I guess... You can't kick someone out that you could have helped. Let's say make amends.
to make amends for what happened 8 years ago.
Why not? Why shouldn't a rabbi play at being detective? You want to investigate, Rabbi Stone?
Good at asking questions.
I'll have to ask you some questions about what happened.
Can't you just ask the police?
They won't talk to me. I'm a suspect.
Fine, fine. Ask whatever you want.
Got an achievement. I was not expecting achievements, even though it's a game on Steam. Okay. Let's go at the murder, business, mirror, her state of mind.
How are you holding up, Mrs. Lauder?
Fine. As well as can be expected.
Yeah, I think... I mean, I do think that there's a cultural separation that's resulting in me having more questions about who this character is. There are probably assumptions that folks who are Jewish might just fill in some blanks about this character that I cannot or would not. So I think that is probably it. But also, yeah, like this character's like, we first see him canceling service
We were in business together. Fashion design.
and nothing
high-end
else.
casual wear. Shirts, blouses, slacks. I'd design and he'd sell.
Whoa. Huh. But yeah, I think regardless, you're definitely trying to figure out, like, who is this religious leader who casts someone out by most people's definition, including his when he's not being salty. And you know, what drove him there.
Was the business successful?
We did all right. It was tough at first, but things have been picking up over the last few years. We sell to mainly boutique stores, but Macy's has bought several pieces from us, and Saks was interested.
That's true. Yeah, and the fact that, like, as far as knowing his relationship with these people, that's especially, it was a shock to see the emails from my perspective. Like, he seemed fine and grumpy, and there wasn't people in his congregation. For people to be like, your sermon scared my children, is very enlightening.
Now? Are you going to run it by yourself?
I guess I could, but not right away. And definitely not in that same showroom.
I can understand that. Where is your showroom?
Why? Do you want to have a look?
It can't hurt.
Oh, this is crazy. Do you really want to do this?
Yes.
Sure, if you want to have a look, go ahead. Just because trained police officers couldn't find anything doesn't mean a rabbi can't. The building is 1407 Broadway, room 903.
What is the name of your business?
Charming Fashion Company.
Charming.
Yeah, it's a strange name, but it has meaning behind it. It's based on my family's name, Sharma, and it sounds like charming.
I get it. Real cute.
That is very cute.
How did Jack die?
He was shot, right in the head, at close range, according to the police.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lauder.
He was in the showroom, working late. That's all I know.
I do not have a physical notebook. I think that I will get clues when I'm not... I will be able to see clues when I'm not in a dialogue.
You've covered up the mirror.
Yes,
Oh.
it's what you are supposed to do, right?
Well, yes, but
I know. I'm not Jewish. I'm probably doing it all wrong, but it feels right. Is it right, Rabbi?
Interesting. And I mean, so thinking about whether I, knowing this character or not, the achievement was for being compassionate or polite or kind or something, right? So I feel like with these choices, I am also sort of making this character.
it's perfect.
Thank you.
Can you tell me about your company again?
Sure.
Interesting.
What do you want to know?
Cool.
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess.
Only in...
Rabbi Stone?
Okay.
Yes?
About 8 years ago, could you just tell me why?
Were you and Jack happy?
Yes. Yes, we were.
Then my reasons don't matter.
Oh. Interesting. What was I gonna say? I lost it. I want to know what happened 8 years ago. Okay, let's go see what the garment district. Okay. Rack dummy design board poster. All right. Okay, so cool. That's true. Yep. The past that hopefully we will find out. What if this whole game we do not find out what happened 8 years ago? I think I would love that. I couldn't think of a reason to take it with me. I make a snap decision to not start collecting old-fashioned posters. I do find it strange in this sort of game where the default action is to take. You're just supposed to just collect things and put them in your pocket, which is not like how an investigator necessarily interacts with the world. Okay, well. try. Alright, last name. Hackers be hacking. It me. Alright. There were a lot of personal checks written out to a Joe DeMarco. Wonder who he is. Looks like Jack hired an accounting firm. I recognized the name. It was a clothing store. Evidently, they bought products from Jack and paid for it properly. All cut and dry. There's nothing unusual here. Moda. Okay. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Lose shipping. This payment went out to a shipping company. Nothing unusual about that. There's a whole lot of money going towards Joe DeMarco. Can we get a total here? Beth Tikva sounded like the name of a synagogue. Looked like Jack decided to stay devout after all. Yeah, because the notice in Ravnet said, Jack Louder of Beth Tikva, and I didn't know what that meant. Whoops. Starting at the top. Alright, Jack. That must be an oversight. I'll look into it. I wonder if this is... I'll start from the bottom, I guess, and work our way up. There's no dates. I want to know what order this is in. Oh. Following message was undeliverable. Reported error was... Misspelled R. Stone does not exist on Ravnet. Message is as follows. Hello, Rabbi Stone. It's been a while. I hope I got the correct email address. No doubt you are surprised to hear from me. I'm not sure why I'm writing either. I often think about what you said. It still angers me, but I can understand your motives. You looked at us and said, nothing is worse than when Jews turn their backs on one another. I can still remember that look in your eyes. Sheer contempt. Like we were the worst sort of scum that ever crawled out of the screen. I love my wife, Rabbi Stone. She is my partner in everything. I regret nothing. Nothing, that is, except you. I hated you. For years I hated you. We both did. I joined another temple with a rabbi who was willing to marry us and tried to forget about you. But when I found myself in trouble and in need of guidance, I could think of nowhere else to turn. You called me a traitor once. Do you still feel that way? I've seen traitors. I've seen Jews turn their backs on other Jews. It's not pretty. It's awful. I'm not like them. Time has cooled my hatred. Has it done the same to you? I need to speak to you. I feel like I'm 12 years old again, preparing for my bar mitzvah and needing help with my Torah portion. I know I didn't marry a Jewish girl, or go to temple every week, or keep kosher, or do any of the many things we're supposed to do. But I always have known that I was Jewish. Is that enough? I'm not a traitor, Rabbi. I have never forgotten I'm Jewish. Jack Louder. So, is this for real? Because he married someone who wasn't Jewish? Alright. Mr. Louder, how are you? We are still awaiting payment transfer from you. Your goods are taking up space in our warehouse. Please submit the monies ASAP, or we will be forced to liquidate them. I feel like there's probably more to that than, not the shipping, but the 8 years ago split. Okay, I got you into this mess. I'll get you out of it. I'm meeting with JDM tonight. Do not write him any more checks until you hear from me. If he wants to play hardball, he picked the wrong guys to mess with. So, Joe DeMarco and whoever E is. Oh, Ethan. Whoops. A rotten deal. This was worth looking into. Call me now. We need to talk. It's like, what was the creepy cyberpunky amnesia game that I played? Black and white pen style art. Lovely game, but a whole lot of reading emails. Hello, hello. The fit model canceled again? Can she be any more useless? Okay, we'll just have to find someone else. Don't forget we're having dinner at the Goldwaters tonight. Love, Raj. Your instinct was right. Something isn't right with this deal. All the wire transfers lead to different places, and nobody answers the phone at any of them. My accountant's sense is tingling. Don't panic, Jack. I'll get to the bottom of this. See you at Temple tonight. Mine's Eclipse. Thank you, Greg. Mr. Lauder, how are you? Your goods are packed and ready to ship. Wire us the funds and we'll get it on the next boat. The next boat? Whoops. This is strange. The rates do seem unusually high. I'll look into it. For your network and protection needs, contact Tomo. I feel like this is a RavNet. Well, this is not a RavNet account. Who is Tomo? Hello, partner. Got those shirt designs done. I'll send copies out to the factory to get fit samples made. And guess what? I got them. I spent an hour on the phone with Telecharge, but I got the tickets. Orchestra seats, too. I'll meet you at the office at 6. No excuses this time. That might be an oversight. I'll look into it. Okay. I still need to play Her Story. I feel like a normal lost phone is on one of my wish lists somewhere. So, in this, there was something where the character was like, oh, accounting. Whoops. Okay. So this is probably, unless Ethan is Ethan, if Ethan G is Ethan Goldberg, then that is the accounting company. Okay. Well, combine clues by dragging one on top of the other. What? This is cool. The trumpet, I just feel I feel successful that I getting a horn. Okay. It's reasonable to assume JDM. Okay. Lauder received important emails. Okay. So I wasn't that desperate for a larger congregation. Look, my friend. Maybe you should be. Have no knees. You had to go all the way over there to tell me you didn't need a clothing hanger. Okay. So, I think I will have another... No, I don't have another location yet. Huh. Is it a variety of trumpet?
Mrs. Lauder.
Oh, it's you. Come on in.
What business was your
We were in business. Fashion design. Hi, I did.
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
That's right.
Thanks, I guess.
I was going to say, only in video games do people announce in such a fashion, I'm going to leave now. What's in my lectern? Did I check that before? There's nothing on the podium. Alright. Oh. Cool. I'm gonna see. Let's see if I have anything. Anything new? No. Okay. So, this Tomo business is of note to me. Okay. Okay, all right. Oh. Ooh. Okay, so search for Tomo gave Ravnet error 4304. Dismissed. Is 4304 an important number? The first joke I got was long, but I want another one. Martin Lewis converts and becomes a priest. He gives his first mass in front of a number of high-ranking priests who came for the occasion. At the end of the new priest's sermon, a cardinal goes up to congratulate him. Pastor Lewis, he says, that was very well done. You were just perfect. But next time, please don't start your sermon with fellow goyim. Alright. I liked the other one better, but... What else might I be missing here? Let me look at my clues. Okay. Ethan G. Need to find out more about this person. Let me try. I think I searched. Okay. Is it Goldberg? Shit. Oh. Ah! With a warm rush of triumph, which is the noise I just made, I knew I found my man. Accountant dead in Murray Hill shootout. Of Beth Tikva was found dead last night in a Murray Hill alleyway outside Patty O'Hare's pub, the victim of an apparent mugging. We at Ravnet express our sympathies to Ethan's friends and family. Are you laughing at the noise I made, Lucy? I feel like I need to visit Beth Tikva and... Maybe just that. I'm going to be visiting random alleyways, for sure. Ethan Goldberg. Alright, so... he's dead. I keep thinking of things to search for. Alright. Warm rush of triumph. Goldberg is also dead. Chief Rabbi Amos Zelig. I mean, it's not surprising that Ethan got shivved. Like, he's going out to meet with Joe DeMarco in alleyways. Okay, so I have the location of the synagogue. Joe's meeting Joe DeMarco. No Joe's came up, but I should, because security is important. Make sure I log out. So I'll walk in this house, and either the cantor or Joe DeMarco will be in here typing on my computer. And I'll be like, whoops, you lose. And they have all your secrets. There's going to be a reason for me to need something from this lectern. Aha! New locations. Okay, garments, patio hairs. Alright, let's go to this alleyway first. Oops. That wasn't coming off the wall without a tin of paint stripper and an unenthusiastic youth group. About this dude being in this alley? Me too, although he could probably grump his way out of a lot of situations. Into and out of a lot of situations. Woman. Bartender. What else we got going on in here? Alright.
Excuse me. Hello?
She ignored me. She seemed to be staring into space at something that wasn't there. In another place, another time, I might have stopped to help her. But people like her are a dime a dozen in this city. Yikes.
Excuse me.
The bartender glared at me with vague disinterest.
Do you know a Mr. Jack Lauder?
Bartender rolled his eyes and began eyeing the other customers. It seemed that he wasn't a very talkative fellow.
I'm looking for information on Ethan Goldberg. He was killed outside of this bar.
Bartender shrugged.
Do you know anything about it?
Gave me a glare that told me everything I needed to know about asking more questions. I'm gonna ask more anyway.
For information on Joe DeMarco.
He narrowed his eyes and glared daggers at me. I wasn't going to get any information out of him. But was there a flicker of recognition in his eyes? Oh well. Let's try
Excuse me.
talking to
Hello?
her again. No. Okay. So, poster photos. Could try for the shelves. I feel like it's a good way to die. Okay. Yeah, good. Messing around with stuff behind the bar. Jukebox is broken. That's good.
Great. Now even rabbis think I'm crazy.
Oh, snap. Is third time the charm?
Excuse me. Hello?
I mean, she definitely said, oh great, even rabbis think I'm crazy. Let's see what these photos are. I couldn't reach them. I didn't want to, in any case. Well, that was unhelpful. Alright. Did I get any... No, there's not really any clues here. So this might be a later location. For now, let's go visit another synagogue. Wow, this place is bright. I couldn't steal a Torah from another man's synagogue. Besides, it was too heavy. Again, the automatic verb being take. I feel like Lucy should write some sort of essay on that verb in this genre. You like backpack games, right, Lucy? It's firmly attached to the window frame. Alright, let's see what we got here. Podiums, photos, door, window. It wouldn't match my home furniture. The desire to scratch it with my keys was strong, but it passed. Rude. Several of the photos showed a group of children sitting around a table. Two men flanked the children, smiling at the camera like they'd just won the lottery. A caption read, J. Silver and E. Goldberg, on duty at the Beth Tikva Youth Center. Alright. Does this count as a backpack game, Lucy? I have an inventory.
Yes,
Hello.
You're the chief rabbi here at Beth Tikva.
I do carry that honor. So, what can I do for you, Mr.
Rabbi, actually. Rabbi Stone.
Well, fancy that. I can always spare time for a fellow rabbi. What brings you to our house?
Lucy. Oh, can we rabbinical approach each other through this whole conversation? Okay.
You know Mr. Jack Lauder?
Should I know Mr. Jack?
Yes! I'm here for it.
Don't you think you should know Jack Lauder?
Why do you think so?
Oh my
Wasn't he a
god!
member of your congregation?
Was he?
Don't you know your own congregation?
Am I expected to know everybody?
Well,
Amos broke out into an angelic smile.
Finished?
I guess.
Wonderful.
Nice. And the option is taken away.
He was a member of your congregation. He died a few days ago.
That's right. The funeral service was yesterday. I honestly don't know where my head is these days.
You conducted the ceremony?
Yes, his wife insisted on it.
Did she now?
If I may ask, what is your interest in Mr. Lauder?
It's so tempting to see if I can kick off another round of... I'll say
He was
personal
a-
reasons.
Friend.
Was he? A close one?
Um,
No, imagine not. Jack was a member of Beth Tikva. Not... what synagogue did you say you were from?
I didn't.
My mistake.
Is there anything you can tell me about Mr. Lauder?
I'm afraid not, Rabbi Stone. My congregation is rather large, and Mr. Lauder seldom attended services. I'm sure I don't need
Yes.
to tell you what that's like.
You certainly don't.
oh. Yeah, I definitely just got out-rabbied.
I was hoping you could tell me something
Oh.
about Ethan Goldberg.
Shit.
I know he used to work here.
This is cool.
Oh, what a tragedy. That man did wonders for this community. It's a shame what happened to him.
You know about his death.
Of course, I conducted the funeral service myself.
I recently found out that Ethan Goldberg and Jack Lauder did business together.
Really? I'm not surprised. Ethan offered his services to many people. He was a whiz with an adding machine. So I heard.
Adding machine.
Does the name Joe DeMarco mean anything to you?
DiMarco?
Yes.
Sounds Italian. Other than that, it means nothing. Sorry.
Do you know anything about Ethan G meeting up with Joe DeMarco?
In all honesty, I have no idea who Joe DiMarco is. So I'm afraid the answer is no.
Do I have any other notes? I guess not.
Good night to you, Rabbi Zelig.
Good night to you, Rabbi Stone.
I can't stay and snoop in his office. Alright. Whoops.
I can't believe they're just leaving it here for anyone to come in and take it. They must have dozens of them in a back room somewhere.
Aw. Alright. So, what'd we learn? Did we learn anything? Both of them remember this synagogue, this congregation. Ethan Goldberg was a saint. Now that I know how that consult your notes things work, I'm gonna go talk to the wife. The wife, Jesus. Raj. I think. That's what she signed her emails as.
Mrs. Lauder.
Oh, it's you. Come on in.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the name Joe DeMarco?
Joe? Joe. Yes, I've heard of Joe. He was one of our first investors.
He invested in Charming?
Yes.
Why did you need an investor?
It's a pretty
Well,
funny
we
name.
didn't have much money to start the business with. All the banks saw us as a poor risk, so we needed independent investors.
Have you ever met Joe?
Jack handled the money stuff, although I know Jack didn't like him.
Why not?
He didn't say, he just didn't like him. But we were desperate, so we had no choice.
How did they meet each other?
I think they were introduced. At the temple of all places.
At temple? So Joe DeMarco is Jewish?
Maybe. Why?
DeMarco is not a very Jewish name.
And that's important to you, is it?
Yo.
No, but it's certainly significant.
Joe Jewish?
Do you know anything about Ethan G. meeting up with Joe DeMarco?
I'm afraid not. If they met, I'm sure it had something to do with the business. Ethan was our accountant and Joe was our primary investor. Although I have no idea what they'd want to talk about.
Do you know an Ethan Goldberg?
I feel like those should be flipped so that I can
Yeah, I know him.
march through.
An accountant. We used him to handle taxes and complicated documents for the business. Not full-time, just on a consultant basis. Wait, is he involved in this?
Not anymore. He's dead.
What? Since when?
About a week or two ago.
Care just a
Murdered.
callous son of a bitch.
God. What is happening?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. You really think Joe DeMarco is Jewish?
I told you, I have no idea.
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess.
So I guess I should go ask the rabbi about Joe DeMarco being Jewish. Although, Joe DeMarco... No, never mind. He didn't know who Joe DeMarco was. Go somewhere else. Nobody here's answering questions at Patty O'Hare's. Emails were pretty clear. Poster. Shelf photo. There's a post-it on that photo, though, or some sort of note. All right. Okay. All right, I'm going to go back to my synagogue, I think. And I'll keep checking this crawl space. At some point there might be something of interest up there. Alright. Sorry, Jackie, I need to type. Jackie's pretty much just laying all over my keyboard. There. Alright. How do I know if I get new mail? Jackie says hello. Alright, so I searched for DeMarco and got nothing. I hear you have mail. That would be hilarious. What else should I be searching for? Bartender woman. Neither of them had names. Oh, that was, Amos... Zelig. Amos Zelig moved to New York in 1963 with his wife, Carol, and his dog, Dodger. Since then, he has been one of the most prolific rabbis in the city. His wife and dog are gone now, but Beth Tikva remains one of the strongest centers of the Jewish community. What does prolific mean in this case? Which temple? Oh, like Macy's? Or... So, at temple means at synagogue, right? Like, temple and synagogue are the same thing? Maybe not? Yeah, I think I have to go back and ask the rabbi. Even though he said he didn't know who DeMarco was. Ask the rabbi about about Ethan and Joe meeting
Yes?
at temple.
Did a Joe DeMarco ever belong to this temple?
DeMarco. That's hardly a Jewish name.
I know.
Although, it's difficult to say. As I told you, it's difficult to keep track of individual congregation members.
He was an investor in Jack Lauder's company. Does that mean anything to you?
I don't know. Should it?
No, I suppose not.
Can I...
I was hoping.
Whoops.
I know he used to.
Ethan? What a threat makes him.
You know.
Of course, I can... Real, I'm not. He was a...
Comment on various
Doesn't any of
oddities.
this strike you as odd?
Should it?
Two Jewish men, both in business together and both belonging to the same synagogue, are killed within 2 weeks of each other. A third man, who may or may not be Jewish, is nowhere to be found. There are only two connections between these three men. One is Jack's business, the other is this synagogue.
Rabbi Stone, I hope you're
Uh-oh.
not suggesting anything...
I'm not.
Let me finish. People all over the world use religious communities to network and conduct business. This is nothing new. You know this, Rabbi Stone. If there is a connection, it has to do with their business dealings and nothing to do with Beth Tikva. I won't stand for our reputation being tarnished. Do I make myself clear?
As crystal.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, if you'll excuse me, it is rather late.
I understand. I'll see myself out.
Wait, let me give you my card.
Get on someone's nerves. Excellent.
Feel free to email me if you have any more questions.
AKA, don't come back. Oh, I am kicked out. It is removed from the map. Oh, snap. Okay, well. So something I meant to try was... Okay. At least it will tell me. Ms. Lauder told me that Jack met Joe DeMarco at Temple. Did Ethan meet him there also? Who knows? Let's go back into Sketchy Bar. Oh. Things are happening. Bartender's something else.
Be quiet.
Excuse me. Hello?
All right.
Evening.
Yeah?
So I like the idea that this bartender shaking their head and this bar patron, that the bar patron was just ordering more and more esoteric drinks, like something that involves absinthe or something else that requires entirely too much preparation. The bartender's just like, no, I'm not gonna make you this thing that's only in small print in this recipe book.
Nice night.
Whatever.
All right.
What's your name?
Look, could you leave me alone?
Looked like this was the type of place where people didn't want to be bothered.
Do you know Joe DeMarco?
Damn.
Sure I do. That's my name.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Love it.
jackpot.
You're a hard guy to track down.
Well, yippee. You found me. What do you want?
To not get shivved in the alleyway upstairs.
Are you Jewish, Mr. DeMarco?
Huh? No. What the hell is Jewish?
What? Did he just say what the hell is Jewish? The woman is the protagonist of the Blackwell series. She has a ghost as a partner. Oh, that explains many things. So is the Blackwell series taking place like in this same world then?
Never mind. What's your beef with Ethan Goldberg?
Never heard of him.
Your name appears in connection with his.
Lots of Ethan Goldbergs. Lots of Joe DeMarcos. Both are common names. You got nothing. So leave me alone.
It's not wrong.
Ethan was killed just outside of this bar.
Coincidence. You still got nothing.
Do you know Rabbi Zelig?
What's a rabbi?
Oh my god. Was he being serious? That's my question. His true intentions were hidden behind those dull, glassy eyes. A ruse or plain ignorance? It was impossible to tell.
Full name is Amos Zelig.
Nope. Sorry.
What's a rabbi? Come on.
What's your connection with Jack Lauder?
Don't know him.
Sure you do. He wrote you a number of checks.
Whoever he wrote them to, it wasn't me.
Your name is on the checks.
Then it's some other Joe DeMarco. Get out of here.
So long.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I haven't moved enough in the last 10 minutes. Should wiggle more. Bartender glared at me. You know what?
Looking for information on Joe DeMarco?
He narrowed his eyes and glared daggers at me. Okay. Alas. I hope that this woman becomes, like, gets a name or something, or if this is, like, it says something. Becomes a character in this. Can I discard? Well, I guess we don't know. His answers were ridiculous. Okay. I don't have any more clues to talk about than I did before, so I'm not going to visit Raj, Mrs. Louder. Does it all come down to the computer? It might all just always come down to the computer. And Rajshri. Okay, so no new emails. I think Charming is a very cute name. Although, maybe think about the toilet paper. Which is probably not what they wanted to go for. Oh, Charming's the name of the company. Yes. Can I talk to, like, Josh? Bounce some ideas off of him? Oops, I forgot to log out. High quality fashion at affordable prices. Based out of Manhattan's legendary Midtown Garment District. Okay. Charming is a husband and wife team aiming to introduce fine Indian fabrics to the boutique couture market. What if I do like something real general? Nope. Be cool, like just get a list of rabbis. Huh. Okay. Oh, that would be interesting. Well, now I can't go back to... Oh, you mean can I, like, log in as him? So if I'm R. Stone, then he is a... What was... Shit. More hacking. Zelig. No wonder I can't remember it. Okay. So, I did not see a computer in his office. So, it's not impossible that he just doesn't have an account. Good try. Sent to email. Oh, you're right. I must have a business card. Rabbi Z. Oh, you get to choose your username. I see. I'm just my name. It says title. And Lucy, being a pet-oriented person. Aha, okay. Alright. Thank you both. Let's see. Hello, Rabbi. So you finally joined the 21st century, eh? It's about time. Ha ha ha. Mazel tov, etc. Just wanted to congratulate you on another hair-raising sermon today. Everyone was glued to their seats. See you next Friday. That sounds ominous. It's a hair-raising sermon. Dear Rabbi Zelig, my name is Jared from the Jewish Weekly. I've heard of your recent philanthropic activities and was wondering if you'd consent to an interview. Feel free to contact me anytime. This is very different than the sad, angry, and financial emails. Okay, we have to figure out who Tomo is. I mean, it gets you pretty far. You are... You know how people make passwords. Rabbi Zelig, just got back home. Thanks for giving me a tour of your temple. It was interesting to see how things are done in the big city. Your sermon was, as always, awe-inspiring. You're right. Times have changed since Bible times, but people sure haven't. Thanks again, Amos. Be sure to look me up the next time you're in our neck of the woods. David Small. Oh, whoops. Oh. Rabbi, I'm a bit concerned with this investor you set Jack up with. Can you tell me what you know about him? Son of... What a lying liar. Yo, Rabbi. Thanks for the kiss ticks. Tickets. Happy we could be of service. Rabbi Zelig, I appreciate that you took the time to help us out. We were cash poor and in serious need of help, but I can't help but be concerned. Are you sure this investor is on the up and up? He has money, certainly, but the man gives me the serious creeps. We need the money, so I'll accept this money for now. But I was hoping you could tell me more about him. What a lying liar. Amos, if that Goldberg character has been making waves, you know what to do. What? Got your message. Ethan's been giving me trouble, so that's not a problem. I'll get in touch when I chat with him. Rabbi, I just wanted to write and tell you how excellent your service was. My friend dragged me on Friday, even though I don't usually do the temple thing. I've already signed up. You've got a new member. I'll be going to your temple from now on. I'm already looking forward to next Friday. Thank you, Rabbi Zelig, for the lovely service you performed for my husband Ethan. Your kind words and wonderful anecdotes put everyone at ease, especially me. As you know, Ethan worked very hard for the Jewish community, and to a lesser extent, Beth Tikva, and I'm sure he's very happy to know that his work was appreciated. Thank you again, Rabbi Zelig. I will see you bright and early Friday night. Rabbi, the police are asking me about Ethan. I told them who he was meeting, but they say it's not important. Not important? How can this not be important? Rabbi, why aren't you doing something? I'm sure he has something to do with this. What have you gotten us mixed up in? Rabbi Zelig, thank you for answering my questions. The article will appear next week. What a awful person. Calm down. Ethan is dead. I fear for my life. Your so-called investor is demanding more interest and is threatening me and my wife. You tell me to calm down? How could you do this? How could you get us involved with a creep like that? Don't tell me you're not involved. When I think of you looking all holy and pious during Ethan's funeral service, I want to throw up. I can't even tell my wife. I'm so ashamed of myself. To think I was so blinded by greed that I couldn't see beneath the surface. I was better off with Stone. He was pig-headed and arrogant, but at least you knew where you stood. Watch your back, Rabbi. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Don't think this is over. Oh, you call yourself a Jew. Don't threaten people over email. They will keep it and use it. You're certainly keeping me busy. I got your message. I'll let you know when it's done. Rabbi Zelig, I'm not Jewish myself, but Jack was very devout, and I felt I owed it to him to give him a proper Jewish funeral. Thank you so much for your help in answering all my questions. I'm sure Jack would have appreciated the effort and care you put into the service. I'm going to try to prepare a proper Shivah. You are welcome to come by to pay your respects. Thanks again. Man, I'm angry at Amos. Amos is the worst. Well, Joe DeMarco did the killing, so I'd probably call him the worst. What options are these? Okay. Can I have, like, more I feel like I should have more clues now. So... So back to being a genius hacker. I feel like if you know pet names, religious terms, and a good assortment of birth years, you can probably be a pretty genius hacker. Let's bug this poor lady again. She's gonna stop letting me in here soon. She can look through the peephole, be like, no.
Mrs. Lauder.
Oh, it's you. Come on in.
I hope Hope I get new options. No.
Was the business...
We did all right. It was tough at first. We sell to mainly...
And what happens to the business?
I guess I could. And definitely not.
I can understand.
Alright. Why don't I have options?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Who is he?
An accountant. We used him to handle taxes and complicated documents for the business. Not full-time, just on a consultant basis. Wait, is he involved in this?
Not anymore. He's dead.
What? Since when?
About a week or two ago. Murdered.
My God! What is happening?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess.
I feel like that thanks I guess gets less and less friendly each time. I guess I have to be somewhere in order to edit this. So I'm going to try combining, like, those. Those things don't seem to be connected. Yeah. I don't know what to do with these clues. Because I feel like I should have new ones from reading those emails. Like, we know he's not Jewish. He doesn't even know what a rabbi is. Am I missing, like, some sort of interface setting? Oh. Okay. Whoops. No autosave. Okay. Is that successful? Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's go see if I talk to DeMarco if I'll have consult notes. Patio hairs. What a ridiculous. Bar patron.
Evening.
Yeah?
Ah.
Your name comes up yet again, Mr. DeMarco. This time in several emails addressed to Rabbi Zelig.
So?
So what's the deal?
It wasn't me. It was another Joe.
Can it? Sing another tune, because I'm sick of the old one. It's enough evidence to book you if I choose to go to the police. So are you gonna tell me what's going on?
Joe DeMarco gave me the once-over. His dull, pale eyes explored my face. He knitted his eyebrows as if doing some internal calculations, then finally nodded.
Fine. You want to talk? Let's talk. But not here. Follow me.
A bartender hears everything but says nothing, so I feel like you could actually just talk right at that bar.
Excuse me.
Figured it's worth a try.
Come on, Rabbi. We'll have more privacy down here.
Oh no. I'm going to die. Thanks for suggesting I save first, Greg.
You've pissed off the wrong people, Rabbi. I had no problem with you, but now I gotta kill you.
I see. You're an assassin.
I had a feeling you were smart. Your people are in this very, very deep.
The glint of his
My
teeth.
people? You mean the Jews?
A very cozy
Whoa.
operation.
Whoa. Jackie's also concerned. Is the rabbinical response the right one here? Feels like that's a good way to get shivved. Let's... Especially since that knife is already out.
Tell me about this
Good.
operation.
Demanding.
Now, don't think I'll be doing that. Professional courtesy. Say goodbye.
You think I'll go so easily?
Don't make me laugh, old man.
Ooh, this is the most precise. Do you really think
you
you'll...
really think you'll get away with this?
I've been getting away with this since I was 12 years old.
How does a 12-year-old commit murder?
Commit murder.
Same as anyone. Someone asked me to, so I did.
Well, that's not a true statement. But I think sympathy.
Most horrible thing I've
That's
ever
good.
heard.
Empathy. The knife jetted towards my face, and I swerved desperately to avoid it. I felt it prick my ear.
It's about to get a lot worse.
Oh no.
Do you do everything people ask you to?
If the price is right.
Well, I think offering more money is not the way to go, since I don't have it. What happened to you?
Why are you so angry?
Stop asking me these stupid questions! I am what I am, alright?
Why are you being so
Why are you
defensive?
being so defensive?
I am not being defensive.
Are you hiding from something?
What? No? What the hell are you talking about?
Are you hiding behind that knife?
Well,
Oh my
no!
god.
Care to prove it?
What?
Go on. You don't need the knife? Prove it. Or are you nothing but a nebbish?
You son of a bitch. I don't need a knife to take your sorry ass. Old man, you're funny. You think your God's going to help you out of this?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. But my 4 years on the B'nai B'rith Yeshiva High School boxing team will even the odds.
I can't.
The hell, man?
Perhaps you didn't hear me the first time. Now do
This is...
Let me go, man.
You have two choices. You can answer my questions, or I throw you onto the tracks.
What?
That's...
Crazy.
Am I? Train's coming. Make your choice.
Train's always coming.
Fine.
Who sent you? Answer.
Zelig.
Zelig?
He's hooked in deep with the mafioso. Did you know that? He'd find struggling businessmen like your friends Jack and Ethan, and then hook them up with investors.
Investors.
Mafia investors.
He got them involved with the mob?
Yes. He got them in debt so deep they needed a tractor to pull them out. When they refused to pay, I was called in to take care of them.
So you killed Jack Lauder and Ethan Goldberg.
Yes.
I see. Well, one question remains. What should I do with you?
Oh no.
Just let me go.
Well,
Definitely showing mercy. The train clattered off into the flickering distance, and Joe DeMarco remained unconscious but alive.
perhaps you still have some purpose to fill. I've done all I can. I've shown mercy. The rest is up to God.
A real gentleman. A cold, sullen quiet radiated from the wooden panels of the door. Call it intuition, call it boldness, call it plain old curiosity. I somehow knew that the door would be unlocked.
Hello? Mrs. Lauder? Rodri? Hello? Oh no.
The interior of the apartment was a mess. Chairs were overturned, glasses were broken, and the telltale signs of a struggle were evident. This wasn't over yet, not by a long shot. I wondered about that note.
A note?
Shalom, Rabbi Stone. Evidently, my associate proved unable to complete his task, as he did not contact me at the usual time. I believe we have business to discuss. Do stop on by. An address to the Upper East Side followed.
Zelig.
I could have walked away. I was getting Jack's money. I had solved the mystery. My conscience was clear. Yet, the angry cries of a dead man screamed in my soul.
Jack, I'm sorry, Jack. As a man, I wished you all the happiness in the world. But as a rabbi, as a religious leader out of duty, I could not accept it. Can you understand? Jack! Jack! Forgive me, Jack. I'm sorry I cast you out. I'm sorry my actions sent you down this path. I... Get a hold of yourself, Stone. This isn't your doing.
All men have reasons for doing what they do. Some reasons are good, while some others are definitely evil. But most lie somewhere in between. For once, my reasons were crystal clear.
Zelig.
Luckily, I was not there to fight the widow. That would have been strange.
Enter. Rabbi Stone, how good of you to come.
You didn't leave me much choice, Rabbi Zelig.
That's not entirely fair. You could have walked away.
I made a commitment.
And you're so good at those, aren't you?
Ooh.
Tell me what you want.
I only want this, Stone. You're going to walk over to the balcony. Take a nice long look at the view. Enjoy it. It costs a bundle. Then, when you
Damn.
think carefully about what brought you here, you're going to jump over the edge.
And why would I do this?
How about to save her life?
Confrontational, negative,
And if I refuse?
I shoot her, then you, and throw you both off the balcony. I'd prefer to avoid complications, but it's the same to me either way.
You think you'll get away with this?
You have no idea what you're messing with, Stone. This goes way beyond you or me.
I don't claim to see what lies beyond.
Yeah,
All I see
capitalism.
Is a man charged with leading his people, but instead leads them to their deaths.
It's not that simple, Stone. It never is. Pull your head out of the clouds and take a look around.
It's a good question,
is how
Greg.
the world works. So, are you going to jump, or is this going to get messy?
Also, if he shoots them both and dumps them over, that does not avoid complications, because he will have shot them and the police will be like, you shot these people. Someone shot these people. I feel like... I braced myself for the impact. I felt a harsh puff of metal whiz past my torso and jam harmlessly into the floor.
My. Looks like I missed. How careless of me.
A twist of a smirk revealed it was anything but.
You might want to rethink that move in the future.
Shit, which one is agree and which one is refuse? That would be bad to pick the wrong one. Will he keep missing if I keep grabbing for the gun? No, but seriously though, if I agree, am I agreeing to jump off the edge? I froze again. The bullet creased my earlobe and embedded itself in the far wall.
Oops, missed again. Perhaps I need a less mobile target.
Whoa, fuck.
Shot her.
What? You're surprised?
I'm surprised.
I gave you ample warning. So,
He did.
Are you going to jump? Or am I going to shoot you too? I warn you, I won't make your death as quick as hers.
Well,
You'll never get away with this.
Stone, you are in no position to argue with me. This gun? Untraceable. I'll say it's yours. And with your troubled financial situation and your synagogue in tatters, I doubt the police would question your actions too strongly.
well, okay. Let me adjust the motion sensor. Ah. There. Okay. Boy. So I could just get shot by either grabbing his gun or refusing. I hate to just, like, do it. You can't kill her anymore.
You vile, murdering lowlife. You can go to...
I really hoped to avoid this. I just had the carpet cleaned too.
I had solved the case, but at the cost of my life. Zelig was a detestable man, but he would go on living. As for me, I can't help but wonder, what if I could go back and do that again? A man like that shouldn't be allowed to walk the streets, let alone run a synagogue. I guess I'll never know. That's not true, my friend, because we are going to find out. There we go. Okay, we are gonna load. The night sky above Manhattan will never win any awards. The few stars visible looked lonely and desperate. I could relate. Sometimes the line between salvation and damnation is a mighty fine one. I no longer knew which side I stood on. There are those who would say I had no business being here. They might be right. I'm no longer sure what I'm doing. But I'm fairly sure I know who I am. Thank you again, Greg. For being like, you should save. I'm very spoiled by games that autosave. Oh, okay.
Evening.
Yeah?
Your name is
Gonna
well,
zip through this.
fine, you won't let, but not follow.
Oh, that's a good point. Let's see. Well, it's later than my
Yeah?
save was,
Your name is
So you can't.
It's so
You won't let, but not follow.
but what I will do is save before I go down into the subway.
Come on, Rabbi. We'll have more privacy down here. You've pissed off the wrong people, Rabbi. I had no problem.
I see. You're an assassin.
I had a feeling you were smart. Your people are in this very, very deep.
My people? You mean the Jews?
A very cozy operation.
What sort of operation was this?
Don't think I'll be doing that. Professional courtesy. Say goodbye.
You think I'll go so easily?
Don't make me laugh, old man.
Do you really?
I've been getting
How does it?
same as someone
Do you do?
if the price is right.
What happened?
Stop it. I am what I...
Tell me more.
Shut up!
Why are you being?
I am not...
Are you hiding?
What? What the hell are you talking?
Are you hiding behind?
Well, no!
Are you hiding behind that knife?
Care to prove it?
What?
Go on. Or are you nothing but a nebbish?
You son... I don't need a knife to take you.
Right.
You think you're god...
Perhaps. But my.
What the...
Perhaps.
I cannot believe. Bust out the boxing.
Now, do I have your?
Let me go.
You have. You can. Or I.
What? You're crazy.
Am I train? Make.
Fine.
Who sent? Answer.
Zelig.
Zelig.
He's hooked in...
Investor.
Mafia.
He got.
Yes. And I refuse.
So you.
Yes.
I see. Well, one. What should?
Just let me go.
Well.
Of course, show mercy. My goodness.
Perhaps you still have. I've done all I can. I've shown. The rest is a.
Now, can I save here? I can save before I leave here, I think. Before I leave the apartment. I can't really
Slaughter?
speed up animations.
Rodri? Hello? Oh.
Read the note.
A note? Zelig. Jack, as a man, but as a, I could not. Can you? Jack, forgive me. I'm so, I,
This
get
is,
a hold of your, this isn't,
it's pretty entertaining when it's chunked up. Jack.
Zelig.
No. I want to save. Fuck nuggets. Okay. Well, I can go somewhere else. I'll go here. And save. While I'm here. See if anything pops off. Maybe I can bring some of that wine. Okay. Alright, so... Well, we'll see. I'll just have to be more rabbinical.
Enter. Rabbi Stone. How good of you to come.
You didn't leave me much choice, Rabbi Zelig.
That's not entirely fair. You could have walked away.
I made a commitment.
And you're so good at those, aren't you?
Tell me what you want.
I only want this, Stone. You're going to walk over to the balcony. Take a nice long look at the view. Enjoy it. It costs a bundle. Then, when you've thought carefully about what brought you here, you're going to jump over the edge.
Maybe I don't go rabbinical all the way. Maybe rabbinical did not work out for me last time. Well, grabbing the gun repeatedly did not go for me last time. I'll go for direct.
Get it.
Oh, really?
Oh no.
Not even to save her life?
Okay. He did. And I would say both times. I got, all three times, I think I got out-rabbied. Very first interaction, when he kicked me out, and certainly when everyone ended up dead.
I still won't do it.
Stone, Stone, Stone. Refusing will get you nowhere. Your loyalty to this shiksa is admirable. But I have no love of either of you. I can just as easily shoot her, then you, and throw you both off the balcony. I'd prefer to avoid complications. But it's the same to me either way.
You think you'll get away with this?
You have no idea what you're messing with, Stone. This goes way beyond you or me.
I don't claim to see what lies beyond. All I see is a man charged with leading his people, but instead leads them to their deaths.
It's not that simple, Stone. It never is. Pull your head out of the clouds and take a look around. This is how the world works. So, are you going to jump? Or is this going to get messy?
Okay. I don't know if saying I agree means that some other tactic is going to come in play. Okay, I'm going to walk towards the balcony, turn around, punch you in the face. Or you're not left-handed? But who? In what way? Oh. Well, I mean, the bad rabbi, is left-handed, assuming that they're holding their gun in their dominant hand. Oh, all right.
All right. You win. You hold all the cards.
Good boy. He can be taught.
Ooh.
Start walking. Now, open the door, Stone.
I mean, Zelig would definitely just
Wait,
kill her
There's
afterwards.
one more thing.
Against my curmudgeonly nature. Move the gun off of me and point it straight at Rod louder.
Stop. Zelig!
Oh.
You son of a...
DeMarco, you idiot! It's not enough you bungle your assignment. You show up here? Did anyone follow you?
I want my money.
You want what you deserve? Fine.
Ooh. They're not the same thing.
What? Are you going to say he didn't deserve it?
I took a quick glance at Rodstray. I couldn't help but think that a close call had been made.
Certainly served his purpose.
Now, move. All this bloodshed sickens me.
Climb over the edge, stall him, grab his gun. I think I stall. For what, though? Like, did I call the cops on the way? Like, I did save her. Well, I mean, I do think Greg is right that Amos will just go right back inside and kill her. Like,
Can it, Stone? You're on the edge. Now die with dignity and jump.
can I grab the gun now? Oh, well. Bullet caught me in the left arm. Pain flared like a supernova.
Bravado is irritating. Now, jump!
Alright, well.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Admire the view. Yeah, that's right. He's very proud of it. He spent money on it.
Admiring the view.
Yes, it is nice, isn't it? Having a change of heart? Well, make up your mind. What are you waiting for?
Do I jump? I feel like if I grab his gun, he's just gonna kill me. Again. Like if I grab the gun again. Okay.
Having a change of heart? Well, make up your mind.
Apparently I can do this forever.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Just admiring the view.
Yes, it is nice, isn't it?
Well, you know what? They say a man's life passes before his eyes at times like these, but all I could see were the high-rises of Manhattan, crowding themselves around me like a concrete womb. The harsh, unyielding pavement comes ever closer, and I can't help but wonder, why did I jump? Why did I choose suicide over doing the honorable thing? I guess I'll never know. I don't know. Maybe it turns out we were on the first floor. And jumping was really just skipping over a bush. Well, shoot, I don't know. He was definitely willing to kill me in previous run-throughs, right? Where does this autosave go? Okay. One more time, and then we'll call it.
Rabbi,
You didn't.
that's not you could.
And
you're
tell me what.
I only you're going to take a night enjoy it. It costs a then.
Yeah.
You can forget.
Oh, nothing to say.
I still.
Stop a few. You're low, but I can. I treat
You think you'll get away with.
you have this goes.
I don't claim to. All I see is, but instead.
It's not that. It never pull your head. This is so. Are you
All right. You win, Zelig. You hold.
good? We can start walking. Now, open the door, Stone.
Oh.
Wait, there's one more.
That does not seem to be the case here for Escape or F1.
Stop.
Zelig! You! You son.
The mark is not in you sure.
I want.
You want what?
He certainly.
Now, move. All this blood.
All this bloodshed sickens me.
Can it, Stone? You're on the edge. Your bravado now. Well, what are you waiting for?
I do feel obligated to admire the view.
Just admiring.
Yes.
Oops. Let me
And
not accidentally jump.
well, make up your mind.
My right shoulder exploded in a fiery furnace of pain. Black dots dotted in front of my vision as I struggled to keep focused.
Capacity for pain is indeed impressive. I'm almost tempted to watch you bleed where you stand, but time is short. Now jump or die. My, aren't you the brave one? I really hoped to avoid this.
So would he have... Would the rabbi, would Amos have had a change of heart if I had gotten over the edge again? Because right? What happens if I continue? I said only one more time, but I'm...
Enter.
So,
Rabbi Stone.
both shoulders shot, and then climb over?
Choice, right?
That's you.
I
And
tell me.
you're taking your...
You can.
Oh, not to...
You bargain. You.
The touchstone. You're low, but I have... I can...
You.
This...
I don't. All evidence.
Pull this up.
All right. You win, Zelig. You hold all the cards.
Good.
Oh.
Start walking.
Thank you, Greg.
Now. Wait, there's one.
Stop. You! You s-
He must not you
I want my...
you want.
He's certain.
Now, hold this. Your bravado is irritated. Now. Your capacity. I'm almost done, but time now. Well, what are you waiting for?
Just admiring the view.
Yes, it is nice.
He tiredly says.
Kenneth Stone, you're on the edge.
Okay.
Die with dignity and jump.
Oh shit. Do I do it? Do I try? Do I climb back onto the balcony and then grab it? I'll.
Having a change of heart?
Okay.
Well, make up your mind.
But I can't.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Okay.
Just admiring the view.
Yes, it is nice, isn't it?
Does he stay looking away? He does. Weak from blood loss. I shouldn't. This isn't the funny part of the game. Weak from blood loss. I couldn't keep my hold on the gun. It slid out of my fingers like melting butter.
You
There we go. There's those fists.
What's this? You think you can knock me out like some common street punk?
He was old, and certainly not as strong as me, but those 2 bullets had taken their toll.
I am Amos Zelig. I've spearheaded the strongest Jewish synagogue in Manhattan for over 30 years. Who are you, little rabbi?
Who do you think I am? Is this how a rabbi acts? Do you think you can win this fight?
Who do you think I am?
Those tricks won't work with me, Stone. I've been
Petite rabbi.
since you were knee-high to my tuchus. You think you can out-rabbi me?
Well, you called it, Lucy.
You call yourself a Jew?
You call yourself a hero?
Oh my god.
How can you face...
You are very good at this game.
More than anyone how the world works. I'm sure he understands.
You've called it everything from the pet to the term out-rabbi.
Are you happy with this life, Zelig?
Yes. Are you?
You really think you can win this fight?
You
Did he
think
pick
you
that
can
one?
shut up?
Did answer with a statement that time. So, I'd asked if he called himself a Jew before, but not... The emphasis was different.
Really call yourself
I think.
a Jew?
You really call yourself a hero?
Okay, we're just repeating. He did answer with a statement that time.
How can anyone respect you?
Power breeds respect, Stone. But you've never had either, have you?
Ouch.
Are there others like you?
More than you can possibly imagine.
I've asked this once, and I still think it's a weird question to ask. Oh well, I guess I will punch.
Is this how a rabbi acts?
This is how the world acts.
Anytime he answers with a statement, punch him? Next.
Why don't you just give up?
Why don't you just die?
Is all this worth your soul, Zelig?
I'm not giving up my soul for anything, Stone. Is all this worth your life?
No.
How can you be happy with this life?
Do you see this apartment? Do you
Shit.
see this view? Trust me, I am very happy with this life. Can you say the same?
Don't you know who I am?
Don't make me laugh. You think you're special?
You really call yourself a Jew?
You really call yourself a hero?
You don't fear for your soul, Zelig?
I fear nothing. Do you fear for your life?
Just how many others are there?
As I said, more than you can possibly imagine.
Yeah. Okay.
You really think you can win this fight?
Do you think you can stop talking long enough to throw a punch?
Last chance. You want to give up?
No. Do you want to die?
You really think God will understand your actions?
God knows what is necessary. I'm sure he understands.
So I feel like I'm trying to get him over to this edge on the left. I assume that that's...
Are you ready to die?
Are you?
You really think a rabbi acts this way?
I told you, Stone. This is how the world is. Get used to it.
How can you live with yourself?
With power, respect, and money, I manage quite well.
People really respect you after all this?
I already told you, Stone. Power breeds respect. But you wouldn't know what that's like, would you?
Is that answering the question or not? No. I mean, yes.
Are you ready to meet God, Zelig?
I'll meet God in my own
Okay,
time,
we
Stone.
cannot do
But
this.
not yet.
Alright. Boy. Which one of these ended in a sentence?
You really think a rabbi acts this way?
I told you, Stone. This is
Thank you,
how
Lucy.
the world is. Get used to it.
I ask again, how can you live with yourself?
I have all the prestige and respect money can buy, Stone. I live quite comfortably.
I appreciate the devs working to switch things up.
You really think God will understand
So
your actions?
the questions are not exactly the same.
Necessary. I'm sure he understands.
How can you be happy with this life?
Do
Whoops.
you see this apartment? Do you see this view? Trust me, I am very happy with this life. Can you say the same?
You
Rabbi.
really think a rabbi acts this way?
I told you, Stone. This is how the world is. Get used to it.
I ask again, how can you live with yourself?
I have all the prestige and respect money can buy, Stone. I live quite comfortably.
Is the last one? No. Okay.
You really think God will understand?
God knows what. I'm sure he understands.
There we go.
Zelig, it's over. What do you have to say for yourself?
Mazel tov, Rabbi Stone. I applaud you.
Oh no.
Come this far. You certainly are resourceful.
Just what are you saying, Zelig?
I do remember Jack Lauder very well. He came into my office 8 years ago, looking to get married. It seemed that this Zionist, pig-headed rabbi was against it. Oh, the things he said about you. Imagine my surprise when you showed up in my office.
Yeah, I bet you were shocked, all right.
I've done some checking up on you. In all these years, you've never learned to make concessions.
Concessions? Concessions? The Jewish people are slowly becoming extinct. For thousands of years, we've struggled to keep our place on this planet, and you talk of concessions. As a rabbi, I do everything I can to help, and if that means refusing to conduct an interfaith marriage, then so be it. I can still look at myself in the mirror and call myself a rabbi. What are you, Zelig? You're nothing but a common criminal who consorts with gangsters and assassins.
We all have our place in the big machine, Stone. And you're just a tiny squeaky wheel. Now be a good cog and just let me go. I know you don't have the guts to throw me over.
Oh no. Well, I have to knock him out, of course. I'm gonna throw this person over a balcony. Rashri was still bound and gagged. Her eyes shined with relief. I quickly untied her.
So, it's over?
It's over, Mrs. Lauder.
No, it's not.
We'll leave Rabbi Zelig for the police.
You're hurt. You're bleeding all over.
It'll be okay, Mrs. Lauder.
Okay, you were shot.
It's all right, let's just get out of here.
Well, all right, if you say so.
You gonna call the cops?
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, Mrs. Lauder.
Call me Raj, please. After all this, I think you deserve it. But we're going to the hospital and no argument.
Sure.
An example to us all.
Atzai melech shemo nikra.
The weeks sped by. Jack's bestowal arrived in the mail, and I was able to appease all my debts. Thanks to an anonymous tip, the police picked up Amos Zelig before he regained consciousness. He even tried to tell them that I attacked him, but thankfully Rajshri testified on my behalf. Back to the grind. Another week, another Shabbos. Wonder if the game wants us to sympathize with this opposition. Yeah, that's a... I feel like... I mean, even I would say, like, sure, in the grand scheme of things, don't kill people, right? Obviously, like, I prefer one or the other, but yeah, like, sympathize with that is not... In isolation, that is not gonna work. Yeah. Has anything changed for me? Not really.
Thank you, Cantor.
This dude. Debts still pile up, but they won't be a problem as long as Jack's money holds. You were in Manhattan, and you got $10,000. Just $10,000. And you're like, it'll be fine. I've seen numbers. Churches are expensive to run. I assume synagogues are as well. After that, it's best not to think about it.
Is it only in the aftermath of pain that we are justified in questioning God's fairness? Just how much pain must occur to legitimately raise the question, why do bad things happen to good people? Just how much pain?
Then it hit me.
God might not seem fair. We may not always feel connected to him. That is, we may feel lonely, and often do. Yet the underlying reality of our lives is that we are always connected, whether we feel it or not, whether we accept it or deny it. The connection is there. And since we are connected, we are responsible. Battling for goodness is how we give our lives meaning. Maybe there are no answers. Ultimately, we may never find that elusive truth. Yet ultimately, we may find something else. Meaning, significance, and fulfillment. If so, that may be enough.
Dear God, I hope that's enough. I didn't get at the end when I got everybody killed. Sure, about, deciding those rules don't matter, but obviously one chooses the subset of the rules to care about, right? But yeah, I think the thread of being connected runs through this pretty well. Like, whether it's the internet community, in the case of him getting a RavNet account, yeah, I agree. I think it's interesting. I'll be thinking about it for sure. There's a lot of people involved in this game. I thought the voice acting was great. I think Rabbi Stone's voice, very well suited. I like the way the music was very... It felt like a detective game without being quite so hokey into detective game music. But it added a nice element with this sort of grizzled, grumpy... Oh, ooh, how do we feel about bloopers? Do we like bloopers?
My name is Rabbi Stone. It's been a while. And here I am. I'm doing all right. That's okay. It's no great shakes as they go. Thumping the old Torah. That's right, rocking the mezuzah. Rocking the mezuzah. That's what I like. That's how I roll. Good night to you, Rabbi Zelig.
Good night to you, Rabbi Stone.
No, good night to you. Okay. Okay.
I told you I'd be back. Rabbi Stone, come with me if you want to live. I've been sent back from the future by your son to protect you from Joe DeMarco. Or get to the chopper.
It's pretty good. I like a good Terminator impression. Oh no.
It's too late for that, Rabbi. Way too late. What do you want? I'm in the islands now. Way too late, Rabbi. What do you want? Ganja? That happens. It's horrible.
Let's see. Goes nuts. Oh no. Never mind. I'm not going to click on that one. So, bloopers are fun. I recall one complaint on Steam being this unskippable set of dialogue at the beginning of every time you open the game, and apparently every time you restart the game. So, I think that we are at the end. I don't know, the game's over. I feel like I've had a 100% complete experience here. So this has been the Shivah game by Watch It Eye Games. This is apparently the first game done under the company name. So this is 2006. There's a whole bunch of other games. I own at least 2 of their other games that have not yet played them. One of them is a cyberpunk sort of thing that I picked up because it's cyberpunk. So, thank you for coming in, Lucy. This has been Future Proof Plays. We will be streaming again in a couple weeks. It'll be Greg's stream. I don't know if they have picked a game. They can chime up if they have. We don't have any big news going on at the moment. We'll there will be some changes in how we do sort of communications soon. So keep an ear out for that. But yeah, I don't have like a list of announcements or news or anything. So I guess I will just only slightly clumsily end the stream. So thank you all for stopping by. And we will see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you.